A hideous creature from an 80s pop culture franchise that you may never even have heard of. The menacing Mace Ape. Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Today I'm looking at a creature figure from a line of 80s action figures called Galaxy Fighters. Galaxy Fighters were produced by a company called Suco and featured fantasy barbarian characters and half-human, half-creature hybrid monsters locked in a battle for power. Needless to say, it was a Masters of the Universe 80s knockoff line, but with some very surprising high-quality sculpting and design work. What's unexpected as well is that Galaxy Fighters were themselves knockoffs of yet another Masters of the Universe knockoff line of figures called Galaxy Warriors, which also had the same setup and design themes. And in fact, if you were to descend even further into the abyss of 1980s Masters of the Universe knockoffs, these figures also spawned even more bootleg lines, such as Galaxy Heroes. Still further down, you'll also find stuff such as Muscle Warriors. Well, you know what? Whether they're warriors, fighters, or heroes, they all have one thing in common. Well, maybe two. Firstly, all of them were just these weirdly wonderful hybrid creatures, half humanoid, half something else, some kind of animal or something like that. And then the other thing was that the packaging art, all right, for a knockoff, the packaging artwork was amazing, all right. All this stuff featured fantasy themed artwork in the spirit of MotU, Conan, Frank Frazetta, you name it. They even had stuff like Creature 2-packs, as you can see in this excellent Mammoth Elephant and Creature Warrior set from Galaxy Warriors. I mean, just look at this thing, man. Just look at the artwork in that open window box packaging. If it was anything else, you can bet something that looked like this would probably come across as maybe the cheapest looking knockoff in the toy department. But with such a packaging, all right, with such a awesome fantasy themed packaging, man, this thing just looks amazing. I just feel like owning it, all right? Like I want this stuff right now. On the card back for the Mace Ape figure, there's also a promotional image for what appears to be one of the best looking Castle Grayskull bootlegs I've ever seen. Now, I don't know if this thing was ever produced, right? This Castle of Doom thing that they've got here, but hot damn, it looks awesome. Now, the world of these awesome 80s Masters of the Universe knockoffs is certainly wild and untamed, all right? I mean, this stuff here, there's enough content here to talk about for like a whole channel's worth, all right? But we're not going to get into that today. Today, we're just going to focus on one of these figures from the Galaxy Fighters, the Mace Ape. Now, the first thing that you'll notice about the Mace Ape is that he's got a soft and squishy head. Now, this is keeping in line with most of the Masters of the Universe figures from the 80s. And the other thing that you'll see here is that this guy's face is hideously scarred, like he himself was attacked by a mace weapon of some kind. There's quite a lot of good detailing here. And on the back of his helmet here is what likely gives him his name. There's like a mace-like weapon attachment here. Having this no doubt helps him defend against enemy attacks from the back. Yeah! And stay down! Yeah! Mace to your face, boy! The Mace Ape comes with removable chest armor, just like how the Masters of the Universe figures did. For some reason, he has the icon of a hawk or a falcon or an eagle on it. Maybe it's the Galaxy Fighters team logo. Interestingly, the armor is fastened on differently than those on the MotU figures. In fact, I'd say that it looks far more securely attached. Definitely less easy to break, and maybe a little bit more complicated too, alright, if you look at these separate sections here that you have to undo. Okay, anyway, let's get this thing off him. And what you have underneath is pretty much a standard issue Master's body. Alright, the chest abs, the ripping biceps with similar looking arm bracelets, alright, that you find on the Masters figures. Look at that, And you got the thigh and leg muscles. The boots have a somewhat different design, though, compared to those in the Masters figures. The legs have the same rubber ties. Look at that. And I could be wrong, but these actually seem stronger, actually. Now, those shorts, those are standard issue Masters of the Universe shorts, all right? But the belt buckle, the design on it is different, all right? While the Masters figures had a series of circles on the belt buckle, this one has a triangle and what appears to be stars. Yeah, chocolate colored stars. Okay, I am cheating a bit here because this isn't the X accessory that the Mace Ape is supposed to come with, but it is, however, from a knockoff MotU figure. I can't remember which one. I just put him together with the ape so that you could see how he would look like holding onto something like this for combat. The shield accessory is pretty interesting looking. It's got some nice detailing here on it. They could have just gone with a simple grey shield, but they added some bonus bits on it, and it looks good, alright? There's a sticker here, though, of a eagle. It kind of looks like a really angry eagle that you'd find on something like The Simpsons, alright? What's with the bird motif on this guy? He's supposed to be a monkey. Now, here's the Mace Ape on display next to a He-Man figure, and you can see how well he measures up. In fact, any one of these Galaxy Fighters or Heroes or Warrior figures, they're all going to look great with your Masters of the Universe figure displays. Alright, so this guy could very well be an ally. Actually, I'm not really sure what allegiance he belongs to. He could be a hero, or he could also be a villain. Yeah! Ha! Help me, He-Man, help me. Okay guys, so that's my look at the Mace Ape figure from Zuko's Galaxy Fighters. You know what's the weird thing? You know, if I saw this figure, something like this, back in the 80s, even back then as a kid, I would feel that it was just a cheap looking bootleg. But the irony is that today, these figures are actually worth a lot of money, and they actually look better to me now that I'm older. So guys, let me know what you think of him in the comment section below. Thank you for joining me as always, and I'll catch all of you again real soon.